Hello and welcome back to Let's Play DROD RPG for what will be the final instalment of the Test of Mind. I have reloaded a previous save and replayed through levels 5, 6 and 7 again. As you can see, I have 24,000 HP, which is considerably more than the 11,000 I had last time I was at this point. That is partly because I saved most of the Ormite battles until after getting the wooden shield, and partly being a bit more sensible about Umflich. And with other optimisations here and there, some deliberate, some accidental, I managed to do this well, which I'm quite pleased with. But the biggest difference, and the reason that I went to all the bother of replaying the previous levels, is that in this timeline, I did not waste the pickaxe. Because I was wrong about this door. This is not where you use the portable orb. This is where you use the pickaxe. And it is very annoying that that pressure plate was put there to make it look like that's... Anyway, another of these golden scarabs who does no damage. Presumably you are meant to arrive here much later than I did. After all, there is that one place at the end of this level where you can get some attack with the grappling hook even if you haven't got the flippers yet. And this is what it does. It lets you jump over pits. Only over a single tile of either pit or water. So another place that we can use it is right here. Again, arriving at this point at the end of the hold means that does no damage. Wall walking is another accessory. It lets you jump over a single tile of wall. Unlike the grappling hook, which is reusable, wall walking is one time only. And I don't yet know where that's going to come in handy. But I do know one place where the grappling hook has another use. And that is, of course, in part 4. Yeah, I can't step on water anymore. Well, I could if I went and got the flippers out of the inventory. And that is in fact what I'm going to do, because getting across here requires both the flippers and the grappling hook. One thing you may wonder is why I couldn't get here by breaking some of these obstacles with the pickaxe. And the answer is anything like the trees, the rocks, the huts. Those are all considered obstacles, which is a separate object type from walls. The pickaxe can only break a single tile of wall. Swap our accessories again to get out of here. And I think we can leave this level behind, never to return. In fact, I think I've cleared up everything I want to do on all the levels now except part 7. Just checking. There's one room marked yellow on the minimap. I don't think I ever explained the minimap colours, although you may have worked them out already. White is completely empty. Very light green is a hidden room. Yellow means there's treasures in the room. Red means there's no treasures, but there are monsters. You might want to have those rooms marked because you can go back to them to fight for Greckles. Blue rooms mean no monsters, no enemies, but there are closed doors. And sometimes it might be useful to have that marked on a map because a closed door might indicate a passage that you can't cross. Although, of course, in most cases, it just means any closed door in the room. Right, there's nothing left here. Except for one rock giant. I'm not in the least worried about conserving my HP anymore, so I'm going to kill this rock giant. I would actually like to see if it's possible to get the next altar upgrade. 51,200. That may seem completely ridiculous, but there are several adders like this that I can kill from the tail end, taking only 200 damage. If I could get 100 fights like that, which I certainly have enough HP for, I would get 80,000 Greckles, more than I need. Of course, there are also several adders that in this timeline I failed to get this key. I got some other keys elsewhere, but not that one. The adder here is the only nasty. Is it worth this for that skeleton key? I'm going to leave this and see what else I can do. I mean, skeleton key could be necessary if there's a blue door in the portion of the level beyond the gates that I need the grappling hook for. So it's worth bearing that in mind. I cannot kill that mimic by any means, so I'm marking that room. Ooh, I have enough attacks now to one-shot greater pirates. This is another room that I definitely want to have a look at. Which of you is the greater pirate? You're the Tuffling. I'm going to have to fight you because I cannot get 800 attack. How are we against the rattlesnake when we have this? Fine, it still does 0 damage and I get the first hit. It didn't do 0 damage. Never mind. At any rate, I killed it. And now at last... Oh, the serpent only does 312 by this point. Maybe the last time I brought up the damage calculator in here I didn't have the night shield yet? I suppose that's a possibility. I can't reach its tail, but I can reach its head. Ah. And again, Jeff, mark it as a hidden room. There is no reason not to. It's... Oops. It adds to the player's satisfaction if there's more of a reward for entering rooms like that. I'm looking at the Greckles, and I don't think that getting to 51,000 is realistic, even with killing adders from the tail. There just are not enough enemies. I could be wrong, and there could be more enemies in the portion beyond the, let's say, in the portion beyond the grappling hook area, but that's the way it looks to me at the moment. One thing that exists in the game that there might be in the hold, and it would be funny if there were one now after I've done all this killing, one thing that exists and is in some holds is what's called a lucky Greckle, which doubles the money you get from every combat. How do I get through there? Not this way. Not unless I want to open a green door, which I don't. Right, all the way around here. But at least then we are completely done with the level. Yes, so if a lucky Greckle existed in this hold and I could obtain it before doing all this combat on this level, then it would certainly be possible to get that 51,000 boost. One thing is, in this timeline I did obtain the green key in this room. I think that's about it. Yep, we're done. Time to head to the exit and see what we can get with this grappling hook. And the portable orb and wall walking. And I'll save here, just in case I do something silly. Okay, we have a hidden... Rock Giants only do 96 damage now. There is a door here. I can't grapple past it. I could use wall walking or the portable orb there. Both viable choices. This, I think, well, the Spooks Wielder, of course. This is the boss. There's nothing in this room. The 3 doors are too much. Jeff was talking about this in chat just before I started recording this part, and he confirmed that the 3-door passage there and another one back in part 2 are just meant to be ways that the characters, especially the Spooks Wielder, get about the hold. They're not passages that the player can use. So we go here to... Gah! Curse you, stalwart! We go here to open this door. We can get to the Spooks Wielder without using up either wall walking or the portable orb. So it looks as if both are valid choices for what to use here to get through this door. I'm going to try the portable orb. Another hidden room. One adder, that's easy. Killing this mud blob will drop those doors. And grappling hook. So not that it does me much good at this stage, but I've just got a hand bomb. The hand bomb allows you to kill... it's not just one enemy, I think it's every enemy on an adjacent tile if you can get in a situation where there are more enemies around you. But killing enemies with... Welcome to your doom! It's now time for me to accomplish my task, and it is to kill you. I don't get it. You could just kill me in real life. You have it all wrong. I'm a dreamo murderer. Oh, what? I murder people in their dreams, which takes them down in real life too. The Empire created a type of matter that could materialize under different forms. I have been going around in dream worlds, taking down people for ages now. And I will finally kill you after all that torment you caused to my armies. Bring it on, Dreamstalker. Yeah, so the thing with the hand bomb is you do not get Greckles for fighting monsters with it, which is really irrelevant to us right now. A rather disappointing final boss, but that is the end of the hold, or I would assume this is the very final end. One last thing I want to mention when we look at the statistics. I have not talked about rep at all. It stands for reputation. Most monsters give you the same rep as the amount of Greckles they drop, so it's like a running measure of the amount of Greckles you've acquired throughout the hold. It doesn't do anything in the default hold Tendry's Tail. It seemingly hasn't done anything in this hold. It's always there, but several user-made holds do not use the rep value for anything at all. But it can be used for things like levelling up systems. They can be interpreted as experience points or as a pacifism meter. What have we here? That would be the exit. This is a little decorative area. Yeah, nothing here. Final exit from the hold. And this has been the Test of Mind. Gobardo managed to defeat the Spooks wielder, and then he saw a light. He rushed into it and woke up with a yawn. Shh, he's waking. It's about time. How do you feel? I feel a bit tired, which I must admit makes no sense because I was asleep for hours on end. Gobardo, I hereby promote you to the official rank of Stalwart. However, I will never be able to fully show my gratitude for that, so I will sum it up with one word. Thanks. You don't need to thank me. What you'll be thanking of is what you will accomplish among us. Oh yeah, that. DROD RPG, The Test of Mind, created by Jeffrey. Art made by Caravel Games and MX Vladdy. Tested by Choco, Blondebeard, Death Driver, Tarnan, Curious Shy Rabbit. To be continued. Special thanks to Choco, who gave precious comments. Inspired me to make this hold in the first place with Fetch the Pie. TF Murphy, who was available to help with scripting problems. Caravel Games for making this jewel of a game called DROD RPG. Test of Mind, 2008 to 2009. Words cannot describe how thankful Gobardo is to you for helping him along the path to becoming a stalwart. He now fights among the elite group and accomplishes many missions. If it weren't for you, he would never make it through. But what challenges await him outside his mind? Secrets found 100%. That is a very, very satisfying way to finish. Thank you for the hold, Jeffrey. And thank you for watching.